Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? I am super duper excited. And as you can see, I am smiling from ear to ear because I get to hang out with a Tyora Moody on today, guys. Her latest release, Tyra, we're going to talk about that title, my friend. Steamy Espresso says it's another Josh Miller mystery, guys. So let me just tell you, this is what I do to do. If you have not done so already, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down to the cafe. Grab your favorite beverage because guess what, boys and girls? This is more than a book talk. It is a literary cafe experience with author Tyora Moody on today. Tell a friend a huge welcome back to the cafe. And of course, you already know what to do, my friend. Introduce yourself to the people.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me back. I am Tyora Moody, author of several cozy mysteries and other types of mysteries. And I'm happy to be on here to talk about Joss Miller Mysteries, book number 4, Steamy Espresso Secrets.
I love it. I love it. And guys, let me just tell you, I am a fan of a cozy mystery. And if you have not read a cozy mystery or a mystery and suspense novel, police procedural novel by Tyora Moody, let me just tell you, I'm going to need you to go to her website, check out her backlist. But if cozy mystery is your jam, okay, you have to catch up on Miss Eugenia Patterson, her series, the Joss Miller series. There's other series as well. And Tyora has a plethora of books in her backlist. But today, guys, we are here to talk about the latest book in the Joss Miller mystery. Y'all ready for this? Steamy Espresso Secrets. And Tyora, the first things first, this may be one of my favorite covers. I was like, this cover right here, I love this cover. And if y'all don't know, Tara Moody does book covers as well. So authors out there, in case you didn't know, she may get me for putting that out there, but hey, I gotta tell the people she do book covers as well. So I'm sure she may have a fee scale, all that stuff. You can find that out. Go to her website and check that part of her. But Tara, this cover, my friend, tell me about it.
I will definitely. So, Joss, just so if your audience doesn't know, is a barista. She is kind of second in command at this coffee shop, the Sugar Creek Cafe, which is set in the fictional community that I started with the Eugenia Patterson mysteries, Sugar Creek. And so, I definitely am always going to try to include the best of my abilities, something about coffee within the title. It fits.
I love that. I love that. And guys, let me just tell you, I am super duper excited. I remember when I found out that it was like release day and this book was coming up, all this good stuff. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have Tara back at the cafe to talk about it. And so, Tara, we just talked about the cover, but I want to also know title Steamy Espresso Secrets. Was that the original working title, my friend, or did it kind of come along later? Tell us about that.
So yeah, an interesting author in that I get my titles even before I finish writing the manuscript. So yes,
Okay,
that
Tyra, you
title
better
was
spill the
given to
tea.
me. Yeah, I just come up with the titles ahead of time. It kind of helps guide me on what the book is going to be about. So definitely there's some secrets in here. I will definitely say there's a couple of people keeping secrets, several people probably keeping secrets, which is why the name is there. And yeah, so and with it being now, I put steamy, but it's not steamy. It is clean. I had someone yesterday. I was joking with like you put steamy. That's just the coffee shop experience.
Right, right, right.
Yes,
So, if you know, you know. Okay, it's a play
it's
on
clean.
words. Okay, what steamy
Yes,
coffee shop.
yes.
I love it. I love it. And Tara, I want to ask you this because in this book, you have these chapter titles. So you kind of spill the tea. You share with us that you kind of have the title sometimes before you even have the book. But what about these chapter titles? Tell us a little bit about behind the scene, how you come up with these creative chapter titles.
Now those do come after I write the chapter. Once I
Okay.
get a sense of, and I'm a bit of a hybrid. I do a little bit of plotting, but I also a kind of seat of the pants writer too. So there's some aspects of when I start writing that kind of surprise me. So yeah, those subtitles usually come by the time I get to the end of a chapter. And sometimes I may start the chapter with what I think because I know what's coming next. And I still may change the title up a good bit. I still also try to stick with the coffee shop. And as you know, Joss Miller is also a podcaster. So, and she's always investigating a cold case. So I have a
Ooh,
couple of things I can work with to come up with the title. Sometimes the title fits, and sometimes later on, I'm like, no, that doesn't fit. We'll change it. So, yes.
I love that. I love that. And Miss Magnolia Reed says she loved the series covers. They're so cute. Yes, I love her
Thank
covers
you.
as well. Guys, let me just tell you, if you are joining us, if you have not done so already, like, tag, and share, tell a friend and tell a friend. Come to the cafe because it is literary cafe time with author Tyora Moody. Her new release, a Steamy Espresso Secrets. This is a Joss Miller series or mystery as well. Now, Tara, you have to share a little bit. This is a little author behind the scene. We're gonna get into the book in just a moment, but I'm just kind of trying to paint the picture for the people. If you could share a little behind the scene, because like I said, I love a good cozy mystery. I think it's the amateur sleuthing for me that you see, I got my little hat on. It's just that amateur sleuthing. But for you, what is it, my friend, about a good cozy mystery that you enjoy writing? I mean, we enjoy reading them, but what do you enjoy about writing and creating them?
Yeah, I think one of the things with a cozy mystery, there's kind of a second character that's always there, and that's the setting. So, like I said, Joss
Mm.
works in a coffee shop. She lives in the Sugar Creek community. And for those of you who are familiar with Eugenia Patterson, she actually lives next door to Eugenia. So, what I really like is coming back to this community of characters that I kind of get a chance to watch grow, get to know them. So I think with cozy mysteries, it's a little soap opera-ish, but not quite there. But it's like you're coming home to a new set of friends. You're joining the family. So I think that's what I really love about writing cozy mysteries. And Joss isn't alone. She has her detective boyfriend. So we get to explore their romance, and
Yes.
he's always telling her, "You need to be careful, girl." So those are things that I just love writing and seeing, okay, how does this affect their relationship? So yeah, it's just fun to write.
Look, Tara, and I think you mentioned it a little bit earlier, not to mention that Eugenia Patterson, the other amateur sleuth, is her next door neighbor.
Yes,
I
yes.
love that. I love that. Now, Tara, when you think about the Joss Miller mysteries or what have you, what drew you to that intersection of podcasting and cold cases as kind of like a narrative of her podcast, and also it's great material for her to do her little amateur sleuthing, right? Look,
Absolutely.
because Tara, we know who really solves the case, right? It's these amateur sleuths.
Well, in this particular case, definitely. I think podcasting, true crime podcasting, kind of has blown up in the past decade or so. And I knew when I decided, oh, people really love Eugenia Patterson. I would like to create another cozy mystery series, but I want it to be a younger character. I kind of
Uh-huh.
thought about what people really like, and people in her age range really like podcasts. And I thought, and this book is really fun for me because when you read it, I literally drop you into a podcast episode, so you're like reading the transcript. I enjoy doing that and kind of integrating that within the mystery. So over the past few books, I try to make sure I drop little hints within the podcast that helps drive the book along as well. And yeah, it's a fun and a different way to carry out a story than I normally would with like Eugenia's books.
Wow, I love that. And that actually leads me into my next question. For this particular book or installment of the Joss Miller series, was there a real life case or podcast episode that inspired this one that you can share?
Yeah, there actually I don't think there have not been any true crime podcasts in particular that I've based it on. So yeah, these kind of just come out the blue. So one of the things that I do with this Sugar Fit
Wow.
Cafe is I concentrate on artists. So I'm always looking for like in this particular this was a street photographer who lost his life 2 years ago. And in previous books, there have been singers, painters, musicians. So I kind of try to jump into the artist's world a little bit. So that kind of is what
Okay.
helps me drive. What's this mystery gonna be? Kind of bringing people into these different types of artists and what they do. So that's kind of what helps
I
drive
love
me
that.
what it's trying to be. It's kind of really
I
based
love
on.
that.
Yeah.
That is so
Thank
cool.
you.
Guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with the one, the only Tyora Moody, guys. Let me just tell you, she is the queen of cozy mysteries. I enjoy them. Of course, guys, you can go to her website and check out her backlist. But today, we are spilling the tea about her new release, Steamy Espresso Secrets. Of course, if you have a question or two for Tyora, I definitely put it in the comment section as well. Y'all know we like to be interactive here. And guys, this is so exciting because this one is hot off the press. So Tyora, first of all, happy new release to you as well, and bringing a new book baby here for us to enjoy as well. Now, Tyora, I want to ask you, I'm going to kind of drop like three phrases or what have you. And so when I say that, can you kind of tell me or share with what comes to mind as it pertains to either the Joss Miller to this particular story, Steamy Espresso Secrets? So the first one is emotional tension, layered relationships, compelling mystery. What comes to mind? And let me know if you need me to repeat them. I know that was kind of a lot.
Yeah, emotional relationship. Okay, yeah, repeat that.
Emotional
Emotional
tension,
relationship. Okay.
layered relationships, and compelling mystery. What comes to mind when you hear those?
Oh, well, I guess compared to this particular novel for Joss and her, and I guess for this one, Joss's brother comes back. I kind of hinted him in the first three books, so there's a little bit of emotional tension with him being back, when he's kind of been off and not really keeping in touch the way he should. And what's the second one? The second one is layered.
It was layered relationships, and then you had emotional tension, and then compelling mystery was the last one.
Okay, so the layered relationships would definitely be Joss and her boyfriend, Detective Andre Baez. And then for the last one, definitely this mystery of what happened to this street photographer. It's
Mm.
his death was said to be a drowning, but his family and friends don't think he drowned on his own. So there's something compelling about
Mm.
that.
I
Yes.
love that. You did great. Okay, now we have to talk about Charleston, because Charleston literally, I love books where like this, it's kind of like a backdrop, and with it being like a backdrop, it's almost like it's a character in itself. And for you, what would you say to that literally Charleston is like a character inside this book as well?
Absolutely. I usually, most of my books I try to stick. I am from South Carolina, so I have mostly stuck with the Carolinas. And for me, Charleston is probably one of my favorite cities in South Carolina. And I love the setting for it because of the history, and just the uniqueness of the city of Charleston. And so I try to, and there's this great arts to it, arts community. So I try to weave that into the Joss Miller mysteries as well as the Eugenia Patterson mysteries. Now, Sugar Creek, I don't think you'll find that there. That is definitely fictional, but I try to draw in anyone who's interested in Charleston, the different areas that you might visit there, or some of the restaurants. So, yeah, I like having that that real city element to the story.
I love that. I love that. Now, you have to share this with us. Okay, three more words: coffee, crime, and chaos. What comes to mind? Coffee, crime, and chaos.
That's definitely the Joss Miller mysteries. Definitely, I'm always gonna have a setting where you meet with some of the regulars in the coffee shop. There's definitely some chaos that happens in this book, um, with uh, people for various reasons. And what was the third one? Coffee chaos.
Coffee, crime, chaos.
Well, definitely there's some crime that happens. It's a bit of a cold case, and Joss is definitely she's intrigued from the very moment she finds out about the street photographer and what his family is saying about what happened to him, and she's going to get down to what really happened to him. So yes.
I love that. I love that. And guys, if you're watching, I think that the Facebook feed is going in and out. But if you want to hop over on YouTube, Angela Anderson is my YouTube channel. The live is still going strong over there. So I just wanted to do that announcement just in case that I think that the Facebook feed is going in and out. But you can hop over on YouTube and enjoy over there as well. Now, Tyora, we have to talk about this, my friend. If Joss was making a latte inspired by this book, what would she name it?
Oh goodness, that's a good one. Um,
Look, Tyra, and while you're thinking about that, would the name of it spill any secrets?
with the name of it, spilling secrets. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Well,
trying to get y'all the tea, as you can see.
I would say there's some lightning in here, and I'm not gonna say what it is. Lightning latte.
Lightning latte. There you have it, guys. Lightning latte. Keep that, keep that in the back of your mind as well. But Tyra is gonna hold on to that tea. Okay,
Yes,
she's not gonna let you know what secret
yes,
that is spilling.
yes.
I love that. I love that. Let's see. If Cold Justice was a real podcast, who would be Joss Miller like dream guest to have on there?
Oh goodness. Um, a dream guest. Well, I think one of the folks, and I don't know who does the 48 Hours mysteries now. I know it used to be Cameron Hall, but
Uh
someone
huh.
who used to do that type of work or that type of investigation.
Uh
Just
huh.
one of these star reports, or even she might do good with a person who is involved with forensics, having them as a guest. So yeah, someone I don't know anyone famous at the moment, but yeah, someone who's involved in a true crime podcast, true crime
Yeah.
reporting, or forensics behind the scenes that you see on television.
Now, Tyra, we got to talk about these characters a little bit. Okay, so for
Mhm.
those who may be new to the Joss Miller mystery, can you describe her? How would you describe her to the people for those who may not be familiar with her?
Yeah, so Joss is a little bit a eclectic character. She is one of those folks, she didn't really know what she wanted to do when she grew up. Faye, who's her boss, who owns the Sugar Creek Cafe, really took her under her wings. And Joss is really she's growing into her own. This podcast has grown her up a lot. She's learned a lot about her community. She's very involved in this particular book. And previous books, there's been a center that's been built, and she's very much trying to teach children about media arts and being able to enjoy and appreciate the arts. So she is a fun character. Um, she has a good sense of humor. She can get, a little temper sometimes about things, and especially when she thinks people are hiding stuff from her. But yeah, I
Oh,
think she's a person to have as a she's a true good loyal friend.
I love that. I love it. Now you have to share a little bit about her brother, who comes back in this particular series. What would you tell us about Andre? How would you describe his character to us?
Yeah, so her brother Nate, who we've only mentioned a few times, he actually kind of makes an entrance at the end of the last book, and
Right,
that was
Nate. Andre's her
a
boyfriend.
sneak
Sorry.
peek for Nate. So Nate comes back. He has some surprises with him that when he comes back, and his sister is very suspicious of why he's back, especially because in the first couple of chapters, um, her boyfriend, who's a detective, homicide detective, Andre Baez, and her brother, Nate Miller, are just hanging out with each other. She's like, why is my brother and my boyfriend hanging out with each
Hanging
other?
out.
It's
Look, what's
just
going
like,
on here?
and so she really wants to know what's going on. Later on, she will find out, why, but that kind of is what starts off. And I think within the second chapter, that you kind of see. She's like, "What is going on with my brother, and why is he really back in town?" Yes,
So you share her brother Nate, and you look. She's like, okay, out of this. What is going on here? You
yeah.
got to talk about her detective boyfriend Andre. Tell us about his character.
Yeah, so Andre is new in town. He's been new about 2 years ago. When they first met in the first book, Double Mocha Blues, is when she first met him. He was just literally coming into the Charleston PD. He is not at first. I think he was like, "Girl, you need to slow down. You're not a detective." But over time, he understands her. He understands that she actually does get people to talk to her and reveal things to her with this podcast. And so I think he supports her, but he still, is like, you need to be careful with what you're
Yeah.
doing. Well, he's become a very supportive person. And in some cases, I think he almost gets himself in trouble with his own colleagues because they know he's dating this true crime podcaster, and you're like, you kind of, you got to keep stuff to yourself too. You're a
Right.
detective. Yeah, they kind of blur the lines a little bit.
Now, okay, you have to. I have three more for you. You probably say, Angela, you on with it with these three things today. Okay, so this one, Tyra, I want you to share with us what comes to mind, and then we're going to go into you sharing a short snippet with us on tonight. Mystery, mayhem, emotional messiness. What comes to mind?
That is something I think I'm good with doing with most of my books. I definitely do mystery, mayhem, and I always find a way to have some emotional messiness in there.
I
Yes.
love that. See, guys, I got you some tea. I got you some tea as well. Um, let's see. If this book warning label, Tara,
Mm.
what would it say?
Oh, warning label. I think it's because
Uh-huh.
it's a mystery. It's not too much of a warning. There may be some drama. A warning if you're kind of not into drama. There's a little bit of drama in there. Warning label, yes. Drama coming. You will. I think
Okay.
it's not a bad read. So yes, there'll be
Guys,
some drama though.
I told you it is more than book talk. I told you that this is a literary cafe experience. And coming up real soon, Tara is going to read just a short snippet of Steamy Espresso as secrets. But before, guys, okay, this is a little rapid fire. Just tell me what comes to mind again. Um, let's see. Charleston in 3 words.
Oh goodness. It's historic. It's beautiful, and it's very southern.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Now this is one where I'm gonna see if I can get a little tea. What would Joss say if she caught you reading her diary?
Ooh, she would not be happy with me. She would have some choice words. I think.
Oh,
Like, what are you doing? Yes.
oh my goodness. Guys, if you're just joining us, let me just tell you, Tyora Moody is getting ready. So I'm going to let her prepare. She's going to share just a little snippet of Steamy Espresso secrets. And Tyra, feel free to kind of set the stage for us. And we're ready when you are, my friend.
Yeah, I think this might be in the second chapter. Just so you know, Joss has started a media camp. This is set in June. So she's been working with a group of children. Actually, the first day of camp, she was teaching them how to be podcasters. So the second day of camp is
Mm-hmm.
coming up, and she has invited this photographer to teach. Um, so the setting here is the day before. She's getting ready to prepare for the next day, and she's talking to one of her fellow baristas who is also a photographer, and we'll find out what he says about the guy that she chose to do the camp. So, what's up, Ace? How are classes going? Ace Clark looked up and smiled. Not bad. I heard today went well with the camp. I wish that kind of camp existed when I was younger. So, what's going on tomorrow? Before I mentioned it, it occurred to me that Ace would have been perfect for tomorrow's session. So I said, we've got Devonte Kavanaugh coming in to teach photography, but you probably could have done it too. I paused. Ace's expression had shifted slightly. I'm sorry for not asking, Ace. You seem pretty busy with working and school. In addition to school and working here in the cafe, Ace was also still helping his mom out at the insurance company across the street. Ace gave me a small smile and continued to wipe the counter. You're right, Joss. I'm too busy right now, but I'm not so sure if Devonte is the best person. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Just when I was feeling good about Devonte, Ace burst my bubble. I had earlier reservations about him, and now I had a habit of doubting my own instincts. But then again, I was the one who found Devante social media and invited him. I could tell he
Mm.
was a brilliant photographer from the post on his social media feed. His work spoke for itself with portraits ranging from newlyweds to business professionals. But I must say, the in person meeting earlier today with Devante disturbed me, and I still wasn't sure why. I hope this would not be a horrible lesson in trusting social media profiles. And so I cleared my throat and I said, so you know him? Ace tossed the rag into the sanitizer bucket. Devante was a few years ahead of me in school, and he wasn't really nice to me. And he's not who he pretends to be now. So I'll leave it there.
Ooh, and she gonna leave us with a cliffhanger. Okay. So if you want to find out why he is not he is not who he's pretending to be. Okay. Check out Steamy Espresso as Secrets. It is available now in ebook. It's available in print. We'll be sharing with you in just a moment how you can get your hands on a copy of Steamy Espresso Secrets as well. And of course, guys, there is a giveaway. I'm going to allow Tyora to share with us what her giveaway is going to be on this evening.
Yes, I will provide either the paperback or ebook version of Steamy Espresso Secrets.
I love that. And guys, you know what to do. All you had to do to be a part is to participate by commenting in the comment section. I am getting ready to have Tyora Moody to assist me. We're going to go up and down the comment section. She's going to tell me when to stop. And that person will be the winner. It's your choice if you want an ebook copy of Steamy Espresso Secrets or a paperback, which Tyra will get out to you as well. So Tyra, give me a second, my friend. Let's see. All right, I am ready when you are.
Stop.
Okay. Let's see. I clicked on. Did it come? Here it comes.
Is that Miss Magnolia?
Yes, Miss Magnolia Reads, you are the winner, my friend. If you will inbox myself, and Tyra, well, inbox me. I will be sure to get that information to Tyora, and we will get you your copy of Steamy Espresso Secrets. When you inbox me, let me know if you want the ebook or the print copy as well. Thank you so much. Congratulations for joining us and participating. We truly appreciate that as well. Now, Tyra, oh my goodness, my friend. The time goes by so fast, but please share, what did you enjoy about writing this book in the Joss Miller series, Steamy Espresso Secrets?
Um, yeah, so it's always good to get back to characters. I think it's been a whole year since I was able to get out a Joss Miller book. So it's just good to get back with kind of like old friends in your head and see how Joss has grown and how her life is changing. So, yes.
I love that. I love that. And of course, Tara, you have to share with us, my friend, how can we get a copy of either the ebook or the print copy of this book?
Yeah, so I'm a wide author. You can definitely get it on Amazon, but you can definitely find it on Barnes and Nobles, Google Play, Kobo. I am wherever most books are. If you like to get it from the library, I am definitely on Hoopla and Overdrive.
I love that. I love that. And Tara, you have to share with the people, my friend. How can we stay connected with you?
Absolutely. You can go to my website, TyораMoody.com, or you can find me pretty much on most social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just type in Tyora Moody.
I love that. I love that. In addition to that, Tara, is there a newsletter that we can stay connected with you as well?
Yes, if you go to my website, I'm on Substack, so you can definitely sign up for my newsletter off my website, or just go to, I think it's tyramoody.substack.com. So, yes, either one of those places you can subscribe.
I love that. I love that. Well, Tara, thank you so much for hanging out with us and talking about your latest release, A Steamy Espresso Secret, and for spilling as much tea as you did as well. I'm so appreciative of that. Guys, let me just tell you, be sure to get you a copy of this one. Tell a friend about her latest release in the Joss Miller mysteries. And again, if you want to find out some of the books in her backlist, go to her website, check her out as well, and read those books too. Tara, thank you so much. And of course, I have to allow you to have the last words of what you want to say.
I will just thank you in this season of thankfulness. I thank you for having me on your show, The Literary Cafe, and thank you for all the folks who are reading the book or are considering adding it to your to be read list.
I love that. I love that. Well, guys, there you have it. That is our show on this evening. Go get you a copy of Steamy Espresso Secrets. It is tell a friend good as well. And of course, guys, once you read it, leave a review. I know that Tyora Moody would be so appreciative of you doing that as well. And of course, guys, it's coming up to that season. Books make great gifts as well. So you can also purchase one for yourself and a copy for someone else as well. So that's it on today. And as we always say, have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, guys, we will see you later. And if I haven't asked for you on today, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angela Anderson YouTube. I would definitely appreciate that. And if you don't know, I am the author of The Power of I Am. I definitely get you a copy of that. It is available in ebook and it is available in print. You can go to my website, AngelaAndersonPresents.com. It's also available on Amazon as well. That's our show tonight, guys. Get a copy of Steamy Espresso Secrets. Bye-bye.